Hello everyone, welcome back to another Beast One video, and today's is actually going to be a bit different from our normal series videos, and today we're actually going to do boosting tutorials as one guy asked. Now obviously I'm not that far in the game, so I won't be on the level of people further in the game, so this is going to be for people sort of in my situation, like early end game, or like a bit further in, or like a point where you can get stuff like them higher end planters, and of course different things like dark side, obviously level 15Bs, level 16Bs around there. So it's going to be a tutorial for those kind of people where you have materials, you have sort of like okay Bs, but you're not just that quite at like that end game level, you know. So we're going to start off with the first thing that we're going to need for this boost, which is actually Mondo Chick, which we've been waiting to spawn right here. So in a few seconds. Now I might do a quick time skip just to finish killing it, but basically you want to kill it as quick as you can. So I've been waiting a few minutes before just to get the precise boosts, and obviously now I'm going to try kill it pretty quickly. So yeah, so I can get that 4 times boost. So I'll just skip real quick. Alright, so now we're done. We killed it in under a minute actually, that's my record, 57 seconds. And I have a 5 times boost, which gives us 1.1 times capacity. So that's good. Yeah. Now, I didn't take into consideration my microcontroller, but yeah, you normally will need actually 15 microconverters. So I guess I won't be able to make as much honey as I possibly can with this boost, but try get as far as I can. So I'll just skip again, getting this. Okay, now that we're done, we're actually going to go into the second thing, which is one of the more important things for a boost, which is obviously balloon blessing. Now before this I did do a smaller boost, so I have times 26 right now, but even times 15, a bit more is fine, just as long as you have 1 point and be like me, which is kind of required, so you can get this. So you can obviously get high amounts of capacity. Normally, you should be aiming for around times 1.5, which is around times 16 balloon blessing, times 1.5 capacity. But obviously I'm at times 1.8 because I have a bit more. So now the most important thing in a boost is nectars. Now I did use a little one before just to get extra bit of damage on Mondo Chick, but we're actually going to collect our nectars now from planters. Obviously you can do planters by macroing, things like that. Just get a few hours, 10 to 20 hours of nectars just for the boost. I'm gonna plant these back really quick to get as much as you need. If you need to use vials, use vials. Just yeah, what you need. So here I'm gonna do side planter. There we go. Now I'm gonna try do a boost. Obviously pepper, but if I don't, I don't. So anyways, now we have our nectars, which is important. Now, Puffstrom Blessing is something you may need, or you may want. It's optional personally for me, but like, if you get a few Puffstroms, which I can actually try now. Yeah, no, I did a few more Puffstroms, I didn't really need it, though if you do want to get a higher amount, obviously you can. It is something you really need, but it's recommend you could have it, it'll help, obviously just that tiny bit. Now next, something which again is optional but will help you quite a bit more this time is sticker stack. Now don't have sticker, I have spare. Oh I don't, it's fine, I'll get one. Anyways, obviously I do have like over 50 stickers, which I'll say isn't that much, other people can have more, but yeah. Now these are just your base multiplier boosts, something you can have in the background to that extra. Something else I could recommend is sharing beans. That is also pretty cool, but now we're just gonna get our wins real quick, which usually would be by, well, now what you can donate is stuff like silver eggs, gold eggs, purple potions. I usually do a purple potion because I have quite a few. That's what I'm gonna do right now, just one. Hopefully I'll get pepper wins, something like that. And I did, for once. I actually got pepper wins. Thank God. Now what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna pop in HIVE Hub really quick, and what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna get sharing beans thing. So yeah. Okay, so we should be around done with HIVE Hub, obviously getting the sharing boost. I'll be a bit longer obviously doing it in the server. Or you join back. Now we've got all our boosts. I'll be quick about this. We're gonna go pepper. And what I usually do is I use a load of dice and a super smoothie to get a boost. Go in. And in the middle of the boost I'm gonna be using some clouds too. So I'm gonna go use that. I've got a pepper. Should be two, sometimes you may need a bit more. But we're gonna go ahead and start off our boost now. Gonna get a few clouds going. Obviously in the middle you're gonna need a few clouds. And actually in the middle of the boost I'm gonna quit out some stuff of course to slow it down. But I'll do a quick cut here and skip to some bits which you're gonna need. So yeah, that's all for the setup, and I'll see you at the end of the boost. We have actually finished the boost now, as our pepper fuel boost just ended, and now we're actually gonna convert our balloon, and we're gonna talk a bit about what happened in that boost. So I did just skip the whole thing, and I'm actually gonna play back parts inside of the boost which you should pay attention to, which is things like precise bees. Obviously there's no problem actually keeping up your 10 times crit, super crit, 10 times precision, yeah. But what there will be a problem with is keeping up your red boost tokens, which in some cases you're actually going to need to not collect your ability, your precise bee ability. You're actually going to want to completely ignore it and let it shoot on its own, which then will give you red boost tokens. Make sure you keep that all the way out of 10 times, because at max it will give you 3 times pollen, but you do lose it really quickly, so you have to keep obviously paying attention to that. And some other stuff which I used in the middle of the boost, obviously snowflakes. If you want you can use gumdrops sometimes, and a must have is coconuts. You always have it. And in the middle of the boost I did actually use a few cloud vials. Did forget at one point, but I did remember it then, and I put them back in. Just stuff you want to pay attention to. And then the final thing, which is in the middle of the boost to pay attention to, is actually with Scorching Star, where when you get it, obviously you're gonna need to stay on flames all the time, but it's gonna be the point in honey making where you're gonna make the most honey, because you'll get a lot of conversion. At that point your bag, if you do it right, you're gonna have your bag filling up constantly. That's why you're gonna need to use most of your micro converters when you have Scorching Star on and it keeps collecting honey. You're gonna want to stay on flames as much as you can, obviously. And that's about all the tips I've got in the middle of boost. I will have an editor's note for stuff I missed at the end. And thank you for watching. Tell me if I missed anything, but just for people as early in the game as me, well, I'm not actually that early in the game, but people near my point in the game, this is a sort of boost tutorial just to help you guys. And yeah, see you.